When you look at overall swine nutrition by health,
Hmm.
of course, the soy side was your focus. Did you also look a little bit in general as well? So do you have any insights? I guess what would be the first few things that come to mind when you think in that arena?
Um, so to clarify your question, you're just asking like what about nutrition has like the strongest driving force in health?
Yeah, in general, yeah. Where
Okay,
exactly? Because it's one area that I like as well, that interaction. But I want to know your thoughts there.
sure. So like you said, I looked at a pretty particular product, right? I'm looking at one compound within the soybean as a general. Um, but I think when looking at nutrition as a tool to influence health, at the very base, nutrition provides a foundation. So if you think about you're going to build a house,
Right.
how large and how tall you can build that house depends on the strength and of that foundation. So nutrition, if it's good, high quality feed, using ingredients that can help promote those antioxidant, anti-inflammatory pathways, and providing all of the necessary nutrients at levels that are supportive of highly productive animals, then you can build that house taller and wider and just build a better structure. But if you skip or you don't put in the efforts into nutrition, into that foundation, you're going to limit your production down the line. And it may not be obvious that your problem is a nutrition problem.
Right.
It could be you have higher incidence of health or morbidity and mortality issues. You could have fertility issues. And just taking a closer look at what you're feeding those pigs could have pretty big impacts on what might seem like unrelated health issues. So for me, that's what nutrition is. And really, we're in a really cool time for nutrition, right? There's all of these different feed additives, especially with this, I guess, the motivating factor of being we have to reduce in-feed antibiotic use.
Right.
So we are discovering new technologies and new ingredients that we can incorporate in these swine diets. But at the end of the day, still thinking we have to feed an animal. So reinvesting in those kind of what I would say is a whole food source. So looking at our proteins and how can we improve those plants to provide what we'd like. Because if we just keep adding new ingredients, we don't know how all these feed additives interact together. But if we can go back to the base diet and understand how can we control those ingredients, we might get a little bit more bang for our buck versus just keep adding the supplements like you see in human health today.